welcome back to All Things Home on a Budget. We are giving you a live broadcast tonight, and you can see that there are some floral picks, there's some greenery, some florals, and things here on the table that I want to bring to you tonight. A beautiful centerpiece. Now, I have two things I kind of want to do, but if we're only going to get one done, that's fine with me. The centerpiece. I am going to be having a tablescape for you on Sunday, on my Sundays at home uh, edition here on this channel. And so I am trying to get the things done that I want to create so that the tablescape will be what I want it to be. So come on in and join the live broadcast. And we're going to get started in just a second. We're going to wait for just a couple people to come on in and join in. If there's anybody up tonight, it's still early. It's still early. It's 9:30 on my time zone. You know, it may be earlier, much earlier on someone else's time zone, but I'm just going to give it a second before we get started. I'm not going to be before you long at all. Okay? So let's wait for a few people to come in just to see if you are interested in seeing a centerpiece. I have a brand new floral from the Dollar Tree, a brand new floral from the Dollar Tree that I want to incorporate in this centerpiece. And we're going to use everything is going to be budget friendly. Okay. Everything is definitely budget friendly. So come on in and join the live broadcast, y'all. We're just going to give it a second for some people to come in the room and join. All right. I know it's late. It's impromptu. I did a live earlier. I took you all with me to the local greenhouse where I live and showed you some beautiful florals that you can plant in your yard. You can hang in your space. You can... I didn't really get a chance to show the vegetables this time around because it kind of got a little bit busy and I don't want to invade anybody's privacy or whatnot. But if you're coming in, thumbs the video up. That will definitely help me out. We're going to do a centerpiece. We're going to do a centerpiece for my tablescape that's going to air on Sunday. Another spring tablescape. I love tablescaping. And this is the table that I scape on. And so I have a centerpiece that I want to share with you. I also have something else, but I'm not sure if we're going to get a chance to do that tonight. If we don't, you'll see it in the video. I'll do it off camera not off camera. I'll do it in a filmed type of video. But I don't want to keep y'all long because listen, it might be late for some of you and it might be still early, but nevertheless, I have a beautiful new pick from the Dollar Tree that I'm going to incorporate in this centerpiece, and we're going to use this vase here. It was a clear vase that I painted, had it in my stash for a long time, and I used some Dollar Tree paint to paint this, the metallic Rich Art Acrylic silver paint. And so this is the vase we're going to use. And you see some florals planted around here. But when you come in, please, 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 by all means, thumbs the video up. That'll help me out. And if anything, home on a budget is your type of content, consider joining the family. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell as well. That's going to help me out. So you won't miss out on this beautiful centerpiece I'm going to create on a budget, how it's going to be styled on this particular table. Good evening. Thank you very much. I really, really appreciate your compliment. That your kind regards means a lot to me. So y'all come in and we're going to get started in just a few minutes. Okay. So It's going to be fun. It's going to be quick. It's going to be easy, but it's going to be on a budget. Okay. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the thumbs up. Yes. Yes. The crocheting sailor, Olajo. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Hello there. How are you? Welcome tonight. I am going to do a quick centerpiece that I'm going to style, and it's going to be a filmed video where you'll see the styling of the centerpiece, and we're going to showcase this beautiful vase here that I painted, which was clear at one time. And we're going to get started in just a few minutes. Thumbs the video up when you guys come in. Ladies and gentlemen, when you come in, thumbs it up. That's going to help me out. And if you're not a part of the family yet, subscribe, hit the bell as well, okay? And you all see some florals that we're going to use, and I'm going to use a brand new floral at the Dollar Tree. And the florals that I'm going to use are Dollar Tree and Dollar General florals. So this is budget friendly, okay? This is definitely budget friendly. So y'all come on in, and we're going to get started in just a second. I look forward to sharing this with you tonight. Thank you so much. Good to see you. Good to see you. It's a blessing. It's truly a blessing. And again, if you just chiming in, this is the vase that we're going to use. And I have this Lazy Susan here that I like to use when I'm doing my floral designs because it allows me to spin my floral around when I'm styling. So if you create floral arrangements and you don't have this little tool, get it. It's a great investment because you get to spin your centerpieces. You can get a bigger one. I have a bigger one, but I like using this because I get to spin it around. I don't have to move around it. I can move it. It's kind of like my styling chair as a hairstylist. It's just like having the styling chair. I get to move my client, which is this vase, around where I need it to go. Okay? All right. That is great. Right, it is. It really is. It is. It's a great little tool. So I'm going to give it 2 more minutes, and then we're going to get started, okay? We're going to get started. So I am so glad that you all tuned in. Those of you that are here, this is a budget-friendly channel. If you like styling your home on a budget, if you like organizing your home on a budget, if you like cleaning your home on a budget, because we got to keep our houses clean. We got to keep our homes clean. Okay. This is the channel for you. This is the channel for you. If you like cooking on a budget, this is the channel for you. And so I'm glad that you all decided to just come in and check out what's going on tonight. Now, I do have something else that I do want to share. I don't know if we're going to get to that tonight, but this is going to be quick and simple. So we may or we may not, okay? Because I have to get up and go to work tomorrow, and you probably do too. And, time is money, okay? We don't have all night to be here. We just have to get it in and do what we're going to do, okay? So there's already some foam down in here because this particular vase gets used over and over. I kind of consider this as like a glam type of project when I'm using this. So I don't like purchasing a whole lot of things all the time because you have to have somewhere to store these things. I like having at least one gold vase, one silver vase, one white vase, one black vase. So I can do multiple things with it, okay? You want to be able to repurpose your things and use them over and over again and you don't have to break the bank like that. And then you don't also have to worry about clutter, because you want your home, your space, or your office. You can style these things in your office, depending on where you work, what type of profession you're in. If you do have an office, you don't want to now have all these things in your space, wherever your space is, cluttering it up. So if you can reuse things, I say that's great, because that's what I like to do. But if you feel like you got to buy every vase you see, baby, help yourself. Okay? That's just not me. And that's not what this channel is about. This channel is about being on a budget to the best of our abilities. The economy is where it is right now, and we don't know where things are going to go. And so you have to be wise with your money, but still enjoy the things that you like and the things that you like to do. Okay? So we're going to get started, because we're at that 2 minutes now. Okay? Let's talk about the florals real quick. We're going to sit this aside. We're going to talk about the floral. We're going to start with the most reasonable floral or greenery pick. Excuse me. The pollen has me. I don't know about y'all, but the pollen is over here where I am. I actually have one of these ferns right here. This fern was from the Dollar General for $1. I have used this several times. I don't like taking them apart when I don't have to. And if I need something to look fuller, I have a technique that I use to make it look fuller without having to cut them apart. So you have to stay tuned so you can see that. You have to be subscribed and hit the bell as well so you can see that and don't miss it. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to only use one of these, just one. And this was $1 at the Dollar General. And then I have this cutie right here. It's kind of like a eucalyptus type of pick, but not really. But this was $1 this year at the Dollar General. I love the greenery. And this type of greenery is a greenery that you can use all year. Okay? Christmas, just whenever. Spring, summer, you can use this. Pollen has beat me. Coughing, sneezing, eyes watering, so I get it. Yeah. I'm sounding really, really stuffy right now because of the pollen. Yes, it's something. And so thank you. It is pretty. Both of these are really, really pretty. And these are things you can use year round. Okay. And so I'm only going to use one of these. And this was $1 at the Dollar General as well. Okay. Now this is an Old Faithful fern right here. Okay. You see it's kind of going every which way but loose, because I've used this over and over and over. I'm that no spin type of person. Dollar General, why that's not, never mind. Why don't you like taking them apart when you have to technique? Tell me right now so I can use it. Why you don't cut them apart? That's bad. Well, we all have our own techniques. Yeah. So you have to stay tuned, really and truly, because I'm not going to cut these apart. No, I'm not. Because I use these over and over and over. And if you follow the channel, if you subscribe and hit the bell as well, you will definitely see. So these will not be taken apart. Not tonight. Because these get reused. And that's just how I like to do. And we all have our own special techniques that we like. So I have 2 of these. Okay? Because when you reuse your things, you reuse them. And that's what I do. I reuse my stuff. So, everybody's preference is different. If you feel you have to cut yours down, because some of my things I do cut down. And if you stick around, you will see one floral that is cut apart. That's because I chose to cut this apart, because this won't get reused as much. But my greenery, I typically don't like to cut unless it's needed, unless I'm creating a centerpiece that's like using foam of something like that, I'll cut the greenery apart then. But I will make sure that those are the pieces that I keep reusing. And then when I cut them apart, I make sure that I leave the stem long and that I use other pieces of the stems to use them when I need them to be shorter. So you have to follow this channel, point blank period, so I can educate and show you my technique, okay, where you can repurpose your things, okay? All right. Now, this onion grass here, you see it's wild. It's super duper wild. It's all over the place. This is a Dollar Tree floral, okay? As well as that last fern, 125. So I have two of these, and it's every which way but loose, but that's okay because sometimes when I am using these, the wilder they are, the better they look. So they're wild because they have been used. Some of them are bent and all of that. But that's fine for me because of what I'm going to do with them. It just all comes together. Okay? Now, when they all are bent and crunched up together, it's time for them to go. Okay? All right. Now, the floral that I did cut apart, that's Dollar Tree, are these beautiful lilies right here. And I don't know if you can see it on camera well or not, but there's a hint of lavender in there. I don't know if the camera is doing it any justice. And so these are all cut apart. Okay? So these are all cut apart. And I intentionally did them because how I'm going to place them in the vase. Okay? Okay, great, great. Thank you for that. So these are really, really pretty Dollar Tree florals. Okay? And the last floral that I'm going to use, these are new in the Dollar Tree. And I think these are pretty. And these are eucalyptus. I know it's backwards for you. The 125, but look at the tips. The tips are lavender. That is so pretty. It kind of ombres down into the green. How gorgeous is that? That is so beautiful. So beautiful. So beautiful. And so I am going to be using, I did pick up 4 of these. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. So we're going to use all 4 of these tonight. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. When you just put them together like that. You can use this all by itself. Yeah, the colors are beautiful. So beautiful. And if we were to just add one of these here, one of these in the back, one of these on this side, one of these lilies in the middle, in the front, like so. I'm just putting things together in my hand because that's what you can do to get an idea of what things can really, really look like. Real pretty. Look at that. Really, really pretty. So, yeah. So gorgeous. So these new eucalyptus plants here, stems here, they are stunning. Okay? Gorgeous. Right. Quickly, an arrangement. Quickly, an arrangement has come together right in my hands. And that's how I like to do when I'm playing around, when I'm purchasing things in the store. I kind of like gathering them together in my hand to see what goes with what. And all that together, let me space that out a little bit just to get you to see, you know, you space it out some, you can really see it. See, I'm a more greenery type of person than I am floral. I love my florals, my colored florals, but I like a lot of green because green is going to warm whatever it is you're doing up. What's up, Felicia? How are you doing, baby? Glad you were able to tune in, darling. So we're going to go ahead and get started on this arrangement. Okay? So what I'm going to do now is just get everything back together. I showed you what I'm going to be working with. And we're going to get these price tags off of these ukes here because we don't need that. I wanted to show you that they were new. Everything else was already in my stash, but the eucalyptics was not. I hope y'all are having a good evening. If you are just tuning in, thumbs the video up. That's going to help me out. I appreciate that. And if you're new for the first time, subscribe, hit the bell as well so you don't miss out. Because like I said, I have something else that I want to share with you all. I don't know if I am going to share it with you all tonight or it will be in a filmed video because this won't take long here. We might just do a film video because it's late. I got to go to work. And I know some of you all probably do as well. So we're just going to get this done. And I'm going to show you the other item that I was going to create here on the channel tonight live. This beautiful candle holder right here. So pretty. I was going to do the second one on live, but I'm not because I'm just going to do the centerpiece and that's it. And this is how it looks on the opposite side, just to show you how it looks. So pretty. A lot of Dollar Tree, Dollar General florals as well. Everything I like to do on a budget. So this will be in the centerpiece. This will be in the tablescape for Sundays at home at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this Sunday, along with this centerpiece. But I may create this on a filmed video, the other one. So stay tuned. Make sure your bell is set so you don't miss out, okay? Really fun and pretty and simple and cute because I need my centerpieces to look everything together. And you don't want to miss out on the tape, okay? All right, let's get this going. And I want y'all to see everything. So we're going to make sure everything is out of the way. When I style my centerpieces, I love to start with greenery. Okay? Greenery is important. So I'm going to start off with the onion grass. You see it's all beat up and everything, but that's fine because the wilder it is, the more like fun it is to me. Okay? The foam is already in there. Okay? Lazy Susan is ready. And I'm just going to pop this down like so. Okay? Just like that. You see how that Lazy Susan is going to help you out? It's going to help you out. Onion grass number 2. We're just going to get that down in there. Just like that. Nice and wild. And and it's no rhyme or rhythm. It's just doing its own thing. Now this one right here is really wild. So I'm gonna kind of tuck it up on the inside because I don't need it to do all of that. Okay? And that's something that you can do. Any one of them that's really, really misbehaving, just tuck it in and it will be fine. Okay? So now I'm going to go with this. I only have one of these. So when you're like down to nothing, you know, that's just when God is always up to something. How about that? And I'm just going to take this and just kind of make sure it's fanned out. This is why I don't like cutting my things down. I'm just going to fan it out. And what I'm going to do is sit this in the center. Like that. Just like that. And spread those outer two outward. Just like that. Okay? And that's going to be on that side. So because I only have one of the other, this green uke here, I'm going to spread this out. It's 4 of these, like so. Make sure it's fanned out. And I'm going to put this in the middle, but on the back side. So it's now you can see both of them. Now you can see both. Okay? Just one on each side. But on the outsides, you're getting both. In the middle, you're getting one on one side and then the other one on the other side. But on the outer, you're able to see both florals, both greenery pieces. Okay? Just like that. That's one thing I love about faux florals. You get to manipulate them. You can do them the way you want. Now, because we have 2 of these Dollar Tree picks here, I don't have to fan these out so much, but I want to fan these out once I get them in. Okay? I want to manipulate them when I get them in. So this one is, I'm going to put this one right behind that one. Turn this one around to the front. Put the other one in the front. Now I can manipulate. Now I want to make them do what I want them to do. Okay? Just like that. Come around, swing it around. All I'm doing is just pretty much bending them in a direction that I want them to go. And then I'm going to twist this one because I want the green to kind of show, you know? And so it's kind of giving. I want to do this green one just like that. Let me bring this one down on the front of this one. You're not going to get both sides to look just alike, but you will get them as close as possible. Okay? And what you have to do is just play with it. Once you get everything in, you can play with them. I don't glue anything down because I'm going to reuse these. I'm going to reuse them. So it's coming together. All that green is where I want it to go. All right, now for the brand new flowers from the Dollar Tree. That is so pretty, so pretty. And here it's 6 stems on here, okay? 6. And because I have 4 of them, what I want to make sure I do, I want to fan at least 2 of them out, okay? I want to fan at least 2 of them. And I want to stick one on My left could be your right. So I'm making sure that I fan this one out as well. I couldn't really get that plastic off like I wanted to. I don't like them tags to be showing. Let me see. Okay. That's one thing about them Dollar Tree florals. They will have the tags. So I want to kind of fan this one out as well. And I want to stick this one on this side. Okay? Just like that. So basically you got the same thing in the front and the back because they're on the sides. But now I want to go on the back and the front, so to speak. Okay? And I want to kind of do the same thing, but not as wide for the front and the back. I want to fan them out, but not as wide. And I want to sit that down here in the front, your front. Now, let's come to this side. Last one of these. Same thing. Let's fan it out just a tiny bit. And they have like an ashy type of green look. And I'm popping that right there. Okay? Looking good. It's looking good. Okay, let's bring this. Now, as you add your florals, you're going to find yourself making sure that you manipulate the other florals and kind of getting it the way you want them to be. You have to play with it to your liking. Don't just kind of go for what it's looking like. Play with it. Because these are fake. They're faux. So you kind of get to move them around. See exactly what they're working with. Don't just put them in there, baby. Allow them to have some kind of character. But in the words of my craft sister Donna, do it until your eyes are happy. Okay? Do it until your eyes are happy. And I'm kind of liking where this is going, but I need to make sure that up in here, you have to kind of stand back. And I like to do my ferns dropping over because that's the way ferns do. Ferns do fall over, okay? Thank you so much, Ola Joe. Thank you. Ferns do drop over. That's a natural way that they grow. So even though this is a faux floral design, I like to make sure that things still look realistic. That's what you want. You want to still have that realistic type of look. And whatever side you want to be your front, whatever side you want to be your back, because it's going to be styled on a table, you want them to kind of look almost identical, but they will never. They will never. They will never. Just make sure that both sides have character. Okay? All right. So we got to add these, and then I will manipulate whatever needs to be manipulated. Now, I want to try to keep the stems that are the longest I think I have like two that seems to be like the longest. I want to make sure that they go in the top. But my shorter stems, and I also like to go in and make sure that I play around with them, have them looking, good. You can put a little heat on them, and that will do that. And I'm going to stick this right down here in this front. But I also want to make sure that it is fanned out. Okay? I want to fan it out because I need for it to look open, like it's blooming to the best of its ability. Okay? So I know I want one there. And I do have a total of 6. So my other short one, I want to make sure that I come to the back. Now this doesn't have any green on it. Sometimes some of them may not have green on them, but that's okay. I want to make sure that this side speaks the same way. It's giving the same. So we got that side. These sides are my fronts and backs. So it's like 2 fronts. Okay. So they are basically back to back to each other. All right. This is another short one, but instead of me making it right low like the first 2, I want to not have it as low, but kind of sitting a little bit up higher than that side. Okay? Just a little bit higher. All right? And then on the opposite of it, I want to make sure it's kind of centered now, because this was not kind of centered. I want to make sure that it's centered. There we go. There we go. It's centered. I don't want it to be too close to one side and not the other side. I don't want to make sure it's measured right, but up a little higher. And we need to do the same thing on the opposite side of this. There we go. But kind of in the middle. Okay? So I want to have a balance. I want to have 2 low, then 2 coming up a little bit higher, and then now I have 2 left. And so what I want to do with these is I want to put one in here, like right there in the top, as you can see, and then the other one, and it's kind of facing this way. Okay, it's kind of facing forward. And then I want to have this other one on the opposite side, around in the same height. Or it could be a little bit higher, but facing this way. So now you have, this is your front of one side of the table, and this will be your, let's make sure we got it right. This will be your front on the other side of the table. Okay? I hope I'm explaining it right. So you have your 2 down low. Then you brought it up a little bit more with 2. And then you have your last 2, one pointing facing this side, and then the other one facing this side. So now there's a balance. So it doesn't matter on what side of the table your guests are sitting or you are sitting, you have the same feeling on both sides. But these will be your sides, okay? And this will be both of your fronts, both of your backs. Okay? I hope I'm making sense to you all. So I think that this turned out absolutely beautiful. And if you have to go in and make it look a little bit more wild, if that's not your style, then don't do that. But I want to make this onion grass have a little bit more character in here. So I'm trying to fan it out because it kind of seems like they are all to one side. And I need them to be going to both sides. In the front and the back. And not just so heavy. And that's what I was saying earlier about them being looking wild and all that stuff. That doesn't matter because you're kind of covering all of that up as you get to adding your other florals. So I'm just kind of spreading that out because now I have everything in that I'm going to put in. That's kind of like my final touches, is to go in and manipulate the onion grass to give it the look that I need it to give. Kind of wow. Okay. Now let me move this stuff out of the way. So you can see it better. I had all my little supplies for the next one, but I'm not going to do that because it's already after 10 my time. And I don't want to be before y'all too long. So that's it. That is it. And this is going to be styled on my dining table. This table here. This is in my kitchen nook. And you have to stay tuned because you will get a chance to see how it was styled. It is styled, rather. On Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for my Sundays at Home edition here on this channel. Thank you all so very much. This is definitely budget friendly. Everything was in my stash except for the brand new picks from the Dollar Tree, the eucalyptics, and they are stunning. And this is definitely a budget friendly floral design that you can create and make look high end your own self. Now, this is my type of style of floral designs. It may not be yours, but you can definitely get some inspiration from it if you are into this type of thing, or maybe if you're not and you decide that you want to be. So thank y'all so very much for tuning in. Thumbs the video up if you watching this live right now, or if you are watching the video once it's posted. Thank you again. And if you're not a part of the family, consider joining because it's the type of content that I bring here on the channel. Don't forget that there will be a Sundays at Home tablescape, another spring tablescape. There are several tablescapes for the spring that's already up and on the channel. And if I can remember, I'm definitely going to link them in the description box of this live video so you can get some inspiration. I have pink. I already have yellow, blue, and lavender tablescapes for you to draw inspiration from. And so this will be my second lavender tablescape. And this is going to be more of a glam tablescape. And then there will be the final lavender tablescape will be the next Sunday, I do believe. That will be what's up in here that's going to stay. But it doesn't mean that I won't have tablescapes in between, because I will. I will be loading up a tablescape featuring hydrangeas and yeah, a lot more. Okay, so tablescapes is what I love to do. And I want to thank you for watching this live video. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next. Peace and blessings to you all. Remember to be kind. Kind people are my kind of people. Good night.